bottom timeline. Every person that passed by, I can tell because your hands go. All right.
Okay. All right. Well, you know, I gotta live.
I know it.
I'm sorry. I'll just tell you, tomorrow I go to Villa Serena for an interview.
Okay.
So that let you know about that. You know what Villa Serena is, right? Drug rehab.
Yeah.
Okay. But no, what I'm interested in is it's a lot of people that's on the streets, right?
Yeah.
And I think they need to have people with cameras around, because see, it's a lot of police officers that are harassing them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like to abuse their authority.
We got guys that's you know, they setting up in houses, and these people, the cops bust in and stuff, and they come in and they kicking the people in the face and this and that, and you know, the guy's laying on the ground and stuff, but the cop is steady beating him and hitting him while he got his hand on the ground and not being aggressive to him at all. You know what I'm saying? And that's
police abuse.
That's what I'm saying. And just about 30 minutes ago, I was in on the streets, and Officer Dupree came up to me and told me that he was gonna kick me in the face because I was sitting where I wasn't supposed to be sitting.
Where were you supposed to be sitting?
Well,
according to him.
It's an area where we could drink beer.
So was he trying to give you? Did you ask him for an ordinance or anything that you could go by?
Well, he said somebody had called the law, so he came over to exert his authority. But he said, you know, I'm Officer Dupree, and you know, things are gonna run like I want them to run, and you know, and you know, I'll kick you in the face. And you know, I say, sir, here's my hands. You know, go ahead and arrest me. You know, he say it won't be like that. You know what I'm saying? But nah, he's a good one.
Yeah, we can tell.
It's another one here that's he's a rough one.
General manager for Synergy.
Michigan, just taking a show up on 15 October, take care of the ticket.
15 October.
Seriously, come away. Facing the door. Next thing you know, the door pops open.
See, open that box.
Find a new location.
Get one of those other flyers.
Well, we go through that all the time.
Yeah, we do.
I got
this one right
here.
I know it, but that's why they got Salvation Army, Haven.
They don't do it.
Keep those out so we pass them out.
Don't give you any chow. They give out food.
They don't give out no food at Salvation Army.
Yeah.
They give out 25
This one?
The ones I gave you?
That thing is taken over by people that they live at the door. And then they let their friends ahead of everybody else, you know, that needs them. So, in the Haven for Hope, oh Lord,
I know.
It's a fight.
Officer, how you doing?
Hello, sir.
Can you shake your hand?
Here, right here.
All right. Okay.
Well, y'all have a good one.
Yes, sir. Have a good day.
Yeah,
all right.
We understand you are respectful guys.
Yes.
It's just the way you approach the gentleman over here, and that we just I personally wanted to let you know, keep doing your job, and being a respectful citizen as you obviously are, because there are some other of your peers that don't feel that way and like to abuse their authority, and we don't think that is correct, right? Because actually, police is to serve the public, right? To serve and protect the public. Sure. We should not fear the cops. Should we fear police? We should be confident. Approaching police, right? Sure. In any matter.
Of course.
All right. Okay. So thank you very much.
If you're getting stabbed, are you going to call someone else? Or are you going to call police?
I would defend myself.
But and then who are you going to call for help?
We would like to call cops.
There you go.
But
even in the worst case scenario, they're still going to call us.
There was an incident in New York. Okay, I know it's a totally different state and city, but
there's incidents in every state.
On the subway, this guy named Joe Lozito, he got attacked by a serial killer with a knife. and just in the other side of the door, there was 2 cops watching the whole attack. And they never opened the door to help, even though they had guns. They watched him get attacked and overcome the serial killer until he bound him and restrained him himself with blood all over the train, all over the place. He went to court yesterday and they said he couldn't find nothing against those cops because they were just standing, and didn't do nothing.
Are you aware of how subways work, sir?
No.
Do you know how those doors lock and you can't go between doors nowadays? Through 9/11 and post 9/11 procedures, that those doors can't open?
I've never been in New York, so I wouldn't know.
I'm just saying that there's other things you got to take into account.
Yeah, you have to see their perspective too. Yeah, not only one side perspective. Yeah, that's no problem. That's the most first way to see something from all's perspective.
The only thing is that people were questioning whether, I guess, if they were there to serve and protect, or that's just like some kind of protocol or what, because that came into question at that point.
Sure. Everything will always come into question. There are always people that will question everything, which is a good thing. A little revolution is good.
Yeah.
Right?
Do you mind if when you're doing a procedure like giving a ticket to someone, or arresting someone who's misbehaving and everything, and someone's holding the camera, videotaping everything? Would you actually get offended because of someone is actually holding the cameras, videotaping anything,
No.
even though they're not interfering with anything?
As long as it's
just
of me, as long as it's of me doing my job, no problem. But if you take the person getting arrested and you're involving yourself into the crime,
that's a different
subject. And then it goes like, hey, I might miss something, someone else might miss something, and all of a sudden what you're recording could be taken into custody as evidence. And that's perfectly legal too.
Yeah, definitely.
So you might lose your camera in the process if in the scope of what you're recording is more than just the officer. Because I have no expectations of privacy because I am a public servant. That's fine.
Awesome.
But if you're taping an entire scenario where I'm arresting Mr.
I don't have no right or duty to interfere.
Now you're taping him. Now he has some rights, expectations of privacy.
Yes.
I mean,
definitely.
his information, his date of birth, his medical, all
even
that.
his face, he's got the right not to be shown on TV.
Now, even people arrested, have some expectations of privacy. So, and just like that, now if it's a criminal case, if it's something, even a felony, then you could lose. And what you're taping, you have to expect, hey, if someone grabs my phone or another officer says, hey, I'm going to need that for evidence, you lose it. Just because everything you got. This is why I always caution people, don't use, if you're going to record with something that you don't mind losing. Because if you use your phone, all of a sudden your phone's going to sit in property room for a year until that case goes to court.
Okay.
And you're not going to see it. You're not going to say, well, that's my phone. Yes, but now it's evidence.
All right. Doesn't evidence have to be subpoenaed before being taken by authorities? Okay, that guy had a phone.
But if I have direct knowledge that it's there,
okay.
And it's active, it's not post, it's not, hey, I heard a guy to go get it. If you were there at the scene, then you're an active part of the actual crime scene.
Okay.
And that by itself
means making a participant, not direct involved with the crime, but a participant as a watcher.
If I learn after the fact that, hey, then I can subpoena your stuff. But if you're actively there, then an officer could just like, hey.
What is that, like catch-22 or something? Like, is that like something to do like catch-22, or like, you see that the guy's out of control, the officer might be trying to restrain or arrest.
Catch-22 means you're like a rock and a hard place. You lose. That's why I don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah. What if like is there any difference between it being in public or in a private setting?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
There is, right?
There is. Completely. Yes. But even in the public, there are some expectations of privacy.
Our movement or what we do here, we actually, people may see it that we're targeting cops. No, we're not. We actually telling people, hey, that's a nice cop. There's people's cops that you can approach, and then that other cop, you don't want to approach that guy. He doesn't have the personality to exercise that kind of job, because you as an officer, you can tell that there are other people
Oh, sure.
And there is a line of work that they're just there for the exercise of the authority, not to.
Anyone that puts on this uniform and is willing to defend their life for their city, and it's not they're not doing it to exercise their authority. Nobody starts out that way. Nobody ends up that way.
Yeah, I'm not saying that might not be the purpose.
I mean, everything that we wear, from the gear to our daily participation in our daily job, we put our lives, our sakes, even our families. I mean, you think about that. You put our lives.
We admire and respect that. You know that you guys put a lot on the line for the safety of others.
Yes. The city of Chicago. You know how much the population in the city of Chicago
Yeah,
is?
about $6 million. I'm from Chicago.
No,
6 million people. I'm from Chicago.
3 million. 3 million for the center, the city, not the outlying county areas.
Oh, okay. Yes, you're right. Yeah. Oh, city itself, not the outlying suburbs.
It's 3 million.
Yeah.
How many police officers are in Chicago?
How many officers?
Yes.
If I'm not wrong, it would about 50,000.
18,000
for 3 million people.
3 million
Yeah,
people.
they're very outnumbered. Yeah.
You think they're outnumbered?
Oh yeah,
Really?
definitely. This is 250,000 gang members in Chicago.
Sure.
At least.
But you think they're outnumbered?
In a way, yes, they are.
And then you split that up between 3 shifts, right?
Yes,
Because
they're even more outnumbered. They're even more outnumbered, yes.
How many people do you live in San Antonio?
About 1 million,
1.5.
1.5.
At least half of Chicago.
Yes.
You know how many officers? If you go with that, half the population of Chicago, then we should rate at least 9,000 officers.
9,000, you don't have 9,000.
How many officers do we have in San
I
Antonio?
would say about 4,000.
2,200.
20. But you see, you gotta see at the settings too.
Yeah.
We don't have as many violent people.
No.
in
Violence
Chicago.
is violence.
Does that include like SWAT team and all that?
That's everybody.
There's everybody.
That's everybody. We couldn't do our job if we didn't have the support and the love from the people that we protect.
Exactly.
And that's why San Antonio Police is like, and it's not just like, hey, we're here to abuse our brother. We are supported by the people because we support our people.
Exactly. Because you're also citizens. That's right.
Because we're from San Antonio.
Citizens of
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
What happened with the blue uniforms? I remember there were blue uniforms back in the day, blue cars. What happened there when they changed from blue to black and white?
It's just different scopes, different times, different changes. Yeah.
I always wonder what was that all about? I was used to the colors, man. The gold
Usually
and the blue.
it's lighter materials.
The blue and the gold.
Lighter materials, that's
You see
it.
the helicopters, the gold wing, the blue.
Have you
gold.
lived in Texas long?
What's that?
Have you lived in Texas long?
Yeah.
It's kind of hot here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Materials get better.
That's like that Under Armour material or something?
Yeah, you can tell that, yeah. It's a very expensive setting uniform on there. It's made to keep you guys a little cooler during this hot weather. No
So where
wonder
can we
they're-
get more information on these ordinances or these technicalities that you spoke of?
City ordinances is on the city website.
The city website?
You have access. You have free access to it. You can go to the city library if you don't have a computer at home.
Yeah.
It's there.
City
Everything
library.
is there for the public.
No, we are actually proud and glad we get to meet.
We're actually trying to bring
Citizen of
awareness on
patrols
how to
like you.
use, peaceful streets. You ever heard of peaceful streets? Because the other day we ran into this kid. This guy, you remember the incident happened in the Mayan Theater? Where that guy shot that guy running, the off-duty cop shot, I think he was off-duty, shot that guy running around with the gun in the theater. Chased his wife in there or his girlfriend there arguing at the China Bowl across from there. So we went over there to try and do like an interview with that officer to see what because that's when all that Second Amendment stuff was going on. They're trying to do away with our Second Amendment. And there was kids there freaking out on us because we had cameras like they're illegal. We're like, is that the mindset of our youth today? Like, they don't realize the Constitution provides a freedom of press,
Sir, I guarantee you, you ask any of these children that you see in the state, in the streets today, what their rights are,
They don't
first,
even
second,
know.
third, fourth, they don't know. It's,
I just felt sad because I'm like, this guy was like using fear, like real fear. I'm like, there's nothing to fear. I mean, I was like,
but at the same time, you have to. What's your audience? Who are you asking? Are you asking kids that are in school, or are you asking
oh,
kids
he
that are
was
on the
just
street?
some random kid in front of the theater.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I felt
I
kind of
understand
shocked.
who you're talking to.
Yeah.
always.
I just felt like,
Especially over there, that area, right? those kids over there don't like to behave.
That's a drop in the bucket because that actually is just part of the percentage.
It's part of
You're
the
going to have
percentage.
kids that want to stay out and not be at home as they're supposed to. It happens. And those ones that we have to try and re-educate and educate out on the streets.
All right, sir. Thank you for
Are you almost out of memory?
Thank you for.
Almost.
Y'all feel that?